Girl, Karlissa is not feeling Blueface's new little girlfriend, Nevaeh.
She worse than the last hoe.
And she say she know what type of woman she is, too.
Nope, son, that ain't it. She about to suck balls and draws soon as you leave, okay?
Girl, Karlissa is ready to toss her own up out the circus.
Because I had a dream that she showed everybody my bald spot.
And she seen her old videos.
You see how fast God came through with all of them old messages from her? Now he looking crazy. And I know he didn't see some of them, because some of them should have been a red flag for you way before this.
And it looks like Blueface out having a good time without Nevaeh.
Yeah, you can go ahead.
Your sexy ass on that helicopter, girl. Oh, toot that ass up like that? Dead homies?
Child, I don't even know which one this is. He pop out with a new clown every week.
Yeah, I know I'm fresh out of prison, right? I wasn't in the Navy. I wasn't in the Army. I wasn't in college. ICDC. I think y'all need to find out what goes on in prison.
Now, I could be very well wrong, but I think this here goes on a lot in prison.
See, I got the wrong idea. I think people go to prison.
Blueface!
It's good, bro.
Blueface!
I'm dead on me. It's 100 what? Hey, it's 100 what donation. Hey. Like I was saying, nigga, get that shit off your mind of, oh, he's this, he's that. Dead homies, I'm fresh off the yard, schoolyard crib. Like, do your homework on what's going on in prison. Do your research. Niggas in there squabbling, niggas in there backbiting, niggas in there manipulating, niggas in there cut all that. Oh, he's supposed to be grown up and better. I was around gangbangers all day. Look at my face. Do I look like I got better? Scare crib. Stop playing with the game. Like, I went to prison. I was around gangbangers all day with the mad face, with the crib face. Like, imagine walking around like that all day. You think my gonna get better? Like, no. I get better as y'all appreciate me being out on the streets. Bro, you niggas are square as oh, he hasn't changed. No, really own that. Dude, I'm really ready to put belt to ass.
Is the world expecting too much from Blueface? Child, he sounds just as slow as Chrisean. And let his mama tell it, he still sprung in his heart over her. She said they the real Bobby and Whitney. Child, let's get into what Karlissa had to say. Because you know she was coming with it.
Who he was calling Chrisean? I don't know, girl. You got to watch the episode. But, honey, that nigga love that girl, child. You got to go on over there and watch that, honey. That's Whitney and Bobby for sure. Yes, absolutely. All my kids are in the process of being homeowners. I got 3 for 3 now. So yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I did the damn thing. I'm Chrisean Jr in this bitch, okay? But I'm gonna let them tell y'all their stories when they ready to tell it. You know what I'm saying? Callie says she might come back on. Dre is not ready for TV yet, but he might come back on and share his story. I'm hoping he do. But yeah, the whole plan was to set everybody up so, you know, everybody could live comfortably. I don't know why they want their mama in their old age. I done gave up most of my life for my children. Why in the would they need a mama at this point? You need a wife, nigga. That's what you need. You needs a wife. Because the Bible say he who finds a wife finds a good thing. And then the Bible say, nigga, cleave to your wife. Okay? Asking for your mama at this stage, baby. And anyway, like I was saying, the money when I said make it enough was not for me. Because as y'all can see, I got my own money. But we all going to go 4 ways on building Never Never Land in my backyard. That's what I want for Christmas. I want Never Never Land. I got a driveway that's a football field down here. I need a train track to go this whole driveway. And then I want to set up a whole playground over here so when I sip on my yak and I'll be babysitting, I don't got to go over there to them people. I got all this space down here. I need them to have their own park down here. Look at this. It's empty. I need a whole park, and then right here in the driveway, I need a whole playground right there. I don't know why my internet is lagging, but anyway, I need a whole playground here. This is just a whole bunch of rocks. This need to be a whole playground overlooking the entire city. I need a playground right here. And then right here, this whole damn driveway go all the way down to my boat down there. I need a whole train track that go all the way up and around like this. And then when I bring out the little ponies, and I want them to take the rides around the pony right here in front of the playground, I want a pony set right here. That ain't too much to ask for. Make it enough. Okay, God gave us this money for these kids. He didn't give us this money for no Louis, no Gucci, and none of that shit. I should be able to sit right up there on my balcony. I know this looks like an apartment balcony, but this is the balcony. I should be able to sit up on that balcony, and I need him to make this balcony glass go all the way around so I don't got to look through these bars because it look like jail. I need glass up there. He got glass at his house. And I want all this before he get his new mansion, because once people get their new mansion, they start spending their money and getting a little funny. You see what I'm saying? I need this to look like Disneyland and Magic Mountain. So I can sit up there and sip my yak and grow old with my man. That's all I'm trying to do. I'm not trying to get out here and get no Louis and no Gucci. That ain't what I'm trying to do. Y'all already know. The kids need a whole play area. I got 8 grandkids, and he talking about he about to have some more. He about to have some more kids, and I ain't got no playground. Him and Dre need to get the fuck back here and put this playground together. Okay? Get on back here and put this playground together. Ain't nobody got time for that, and I ain't finna be begging. Make it enough. So while y'all thought y'all was being funny, talking about she wants some of her son money, no, I want them to put my playground together for their kids to come up over here. And then I want a beautiful waterfall. I want a beautiful 3-layer waterfall right here. Because what I need all this dirt for? I ain't fixing. Okay, so anyway, back to what we was saying. Y'all know Jonathan is just a comedian, right? Just seen the trailer. What in the world happened? I know a mother's love can be hard. Okay, that's a good question, y'all. So before me and Jonathan ever turn the cameras on, before any of us turn the cameras on, y'all know how y'all give y'all kids like a moment to cuss? Y'all know how you be like, okay, you can say a whole bunch of cuss words. Let me hear what you gonna say. So before we turn the cameras on, we agree to allow each other to be completely transparent and hear each other out. I know y'all don't do this exercise, but this is an exercise that we do. And unfortunately, we have a lot of trauma, and it makes us a lot of money. So we turn the cameras on and we say, you have authority to be completely transparent, and I have authority to be completely transparent. So that's what you're getting. You're getting the full on, how do you feel? What's happening? Why do you feel this way? And you have to be open and transparent and strong enough within yourself to hear your child out. My parents didn't never give me the honor to be transparent. So I always give my kids, and unfortunately I turn the camera on so y'all can see how they really feel. And everybody has their own right to have their own trauma. They have their own right to have their own perspective to their trauma. Now, what we pick and choose between the lines as parents to see for ourselves, them is the people I'm after. I'm not after nobody that's like, oh, he really needs you to be a mom. Jonathan graduated with a 3.0 GPA, had over a dozen schools to choose from, had more opportunities than most of you ever had, more than I ever had. And they're entitled sometimes, and they're a little, and that's okay, because that's how I raised them. I spoiled the child, and I didn't know any better. I was 17. So I have to live with, you know, whatever it is that they feel is warranted. Y'all should really be laughing at it though, because honey, the way I grew up, if I could talk my trauma to my mom or to my dad and tell them how I feel, baby, you know what you would be saying, because I'll be saying it with you. I don't feel like my kids have enough trauma to speak on, especially not them last two. But you have to allow them to get that out. I wish my mom would let me be like, you let me get child molested, you ain't. I wish she would let me say that. And then when we turn the cameras off, we still say, you know what? I still love you. I'm still here for you. I understand how you feel, but that's something you're going to have to work on, buddy. I gave you everything I had. I gave my life to you. I'm still giving my life to your children. The whole time you was locked up, buddy, I had to be a daddy and a mama to help your baby mama out. I had to hear your baby mama whine and moan and complain. I had to be there. So I don't get enough credit, and I'm not looking for no credit from my kids, because at this point I'm like, y'all and y'all credit. I'm going to get it from God. But you going to make it enough. You going to make it enough so that we over here comfortable, me and these kids. It'd be a lot of kids and just me. So, yes, I need a waterfall up over there, you know what I'm saying, for when I'm cooking. Because this summer, I'm going to use this grill every day. I got a grill outside. I am blessed and highly favored. No matter how they feel, they can't look at me and say, you didn't sow no seeds, baby. Okay, because I got this house when Jonathan wasn't here. Now, yes, his contributions over there telling the people to hire me, and, you know, he gatekeep the shit out of this shit. That's his job. He the gatekeeper. We called him the gatekeeper since he was 5 years old, and he did a good job gatekeeping. But guess what? I made myself eligible to do what I had to do. Okay? And yes, he holding it down for everybody, all the grandkids, and make it enough. It's 8 grandkids. I need a playground for all of them. Wherever my kids is at, long as you chip in with whatever you got, I'm grateful. Now, if you a millionaire, yes, your tithes to the storehouse for the grandkids gonna be a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you make regular people money and you doing a regular job and you don't want to be on TV, you might not have to pay as much. But if you got some good money in this family, motherfucker, you gonna chip in. And you gonna make it enough. So all of us moms, I'll have some t-shirts that say make it enough. Shout out to the person who gave me that idea. To give to our kids when you out on that football field and your motherfucking ass is out there sweating and shit. And acting like you like football when you really don't. And it's hot as fuck out there. And you cheering and you loud and ghetto. And your child is the one scoring all the touchdowns. And making all the baskets like mine. And leaping and flying in the air for the shit. And you paying for extra classes and coaching and all kind of bullshit for them to be eligible. Don't you let now one of these motherfuckers on this internet get on here and tell you ain't no type of mama. Okay, because God said you're going to see the mother's fruit. And I bet you I have that whole never land built by the time Christmas get here. Okay, or him and Dre going to be out there on the street corners. I bet you that much. They going to build me a never land for my grandkids. And I'm going to sit here and sip my yak and enjoy my life like I plan to. Now, if you want to get on here and say I don't give a and if you want to believe them kids, believe them. Okay? Believe them. But when I tell you I got all my diplomas for all my kids on my motherfucking wall that say I did my job, because that's our job till they get to high school and graduate, right? And anything after that, don't get on here talking about you supposed to. That's extra, because ain't now mama and daddy did shit for me after I graduated high school. Okay, so our job as parents is to get them off to college. If they drop out and they want to be home in a homeless shelter, that's their motherfucking business. Okay, I got my diplomas in the goddamn living room on the wall, because every time them come over here and complain about what type of mama I am. I asked them, let me see your homeboy's diploma. Let me see your motherfucking friend's diploma. Okay? Let me see their GPA. Okay? So I don't care if y'all get on here and talk about me like I'm a motherfucking dog. You better talk about it on that goddamn Patreon. Because I'm the only black Kris Jenner on this motherfucking internet held that down while my son was in jail. I didn't wait for him to get out and get this family cracking again, and none of that shit. Got on that motherfucker and did that job. I got on that motherfucker and did my job, okay? He clocked out, went to jail. Him and Dre did that bullshit. I clocked the in, okay? And I held it down with the grandkids. So y'all can get on this motherfucker and talk about me like a dog if you want to. But they gonna build this never never land for me, and I'm gonna sip my yak, and I ain't gonna talk back. Now, I don't know why Jonathan think these women gonna ever love him. They only want you because you Blueface. If that woman loved you, she would have told you right while we were sitting there. And I want y'all to go watch the episode because I teach my sons how a woman try to act like she more important than your mama on the first motherfucking week should let you know what you dealing with. That should let you know. Especially if the motherfucker was licking balls and sucking dick while you was in jail. Anyway, if somebody mama bumped into me and did all X, Y, and Z that happened, and I knew it was an accident and I knew it was some bullshit, I would have stepped up and said, hey, you and your mom don't need to go back and forth. Me and her cool. That was an incident, an unfortunate situation, and she didn't mean that because before you got here, me and her was doing cool. But when Jonathan little girlfriends want to sit back and try to see if he loved him, oh, he really loved me if he disrespect his mama, nigga, we faking. Nigga, he ain't gonna never love you until I tell him to. That's my motherfucking child. He came out my ass. Okay? I'm gonna give him the green light. And if you snitch on my son to me, you gonna snitch on my son to the popo. That motherfucker said your son was in here too. And his friend was in here. We was all in here. But I only heard you, ho. Only heard you. So why you snitching on my son to try to make his mama feel some type of way? That's why he called me back the next day and said, pull up, mama, and get your episode. And pull up and get your money. And pull up and you gonna put this motherfucker playground together too. Y'all want him to love y'all more than he loved his mama on the first motherfucking month? What kind of man do you want? And we gonna run game on you hoes all day because you being weird. You're being weird. How you gonna tell on him? He was in here when you was knocking on the door too. Bitch, if you was down, you was supposed to take that on the chin and be like, oh, he wasn't here. It was all me. I would never tell on my husband to his mama. That's some weirdo shit. You wanted me to know that my son was in there while I was knocking on the door after I done drove a whole hour through traffic. You wanted me to know that? So when he come ask me on Tuesday or Wednesday, what you think about so-and-so, Ma? What's your read on her? Because he asked me to read all you hoes. I'ma tell him, nope, son, that ain't it. She about to suck balls and draws soon as you leave, okay? Because a down woman is something like Jaden. That's about close as I'm gonna get to it. Now I know she might not have gave him no money while he was in jail, and she might have acted up, but before that, she ain't dare about to tell on me. And if I knock on that mother door and if we ain't speaking at all, she gonna tell Jonathan, your mama outside, you need to go out there with your mama. That's what she gonna tell him. She ain't gonna be in the house laughing like, your mama's outside. Girl, I know the social security number and the bank account. And my name on one of them. So you thought that was funny? You look dumb. Because when he asked me what I think about you, I'm gonna say, she worse than the last hoe. And I'm not going to say you worse than the last person because of how you did me, because you left me outside knocking at the door and thought that was funny. My problem is that you told on him. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm looking for? You told on my son to me. That means you gonna tell on my son in anything. You gonna tell if he's still in Walmart. You gonna tell, ho. You hurried up and, Jonathan was in here too. Girl, you was supposed to take that on the chin like when you was laughing, because we gonna laugh at you. We gonna laugh at you together. We gonna definitely laugh. Whole family gonna laugh at Christmas time when you ain't never allowed to come over my house. Now I'm done with that. Jonathan saying that his females are mid. I want you to go watch the episode, because if they so mid, you was show in there calling me one of their names. You was show in there acting like you couldn't get over it. Like I don't know what to say. But anyway, watch the next episode, because Jonathan sprung. Jonathan sprung in his heart, he sprung. And that's okay if you get a little bit mad that they did you like that. I kicked your daddy out too. I mean, shit happens. But you gonna take care of them motherfucking kids, and you need to make sure they all up over here on them holidays, because you know how I do. And they don't want to go over your house or their mama house, because it ain't cracking like that over there. It ain't cracking like that over here. Okay, y'all house is not cracking like they like it, okay? So make sure y'all tag Jonathan and tell him to be over here and put my shit up for Christmas, because if he don't, I will be on TMZ talking about how he didn't get the kids what I asked for, and he didn't make it enough. Girl, yeah, gonna get on there talking about Jonathan was here and everything would have been cool except for that part. I'd have been like, you know what? She might be all right, because, if she didn't want to let me in, she didn't have to let me in. She might not have felt like filming, whatever the case may be, but to snitch on my son and say he was in there. That was strike 3 for me. Now, that's his life. He can do what he want to do. If he want to go to jail, hang out with him, take pictures with him, do whatever he want to do, that's his life. That ain't my life. But I wouldn't tell that mother none of my secrets. And if you tell that mother any of my secrets, I'm going to tell some of yours. Okay? Because I had a dream that she showed everybody my bald spot. So I know what that means. I had a dream that girl showed everybody my bald spot last night. So she came to expose me. But I'm going to expose myself, because I will pull these hemorrhoids out on a drop of a mother dime, girl. You can't expose me. Okay? So send that back to the ancestors, whosoever it came from. Yeah, girl, I had a dream. And then I left my mug over there, and I'm scared to go get it. I ain't going to get that mother mug. I'll buy me another one. And it's my 3rd one, and that was a cute yellow mug, and I bet you I don't go get it. Jonathan like to play with fire. I don't like that shit, okay? I like regular people. Jonathan like to go over there playing with all the goddamn... he like to go over there and pick out all the motherfuckers that's suspect. Now, this motherfucker just told on you, talking about you was in the house. Now, Jonathan lied and told me he wasn't there. He told a lie, since I'm the liar, and you said, I got the text messages to prove it. I wasn't home, mama. I was over there filming with whacking them. But your girlfriend said, your little light bright said, that you was up in there. And you see Jonathan's face on the episode like this. Because I know he thinking what I'm thinking. Bitch, why is you telling on him? Just tell on yourself. Because if she snitched on you to your mama, honey, she gonna tell if you still in Walmart. He got a date down. I just think he's fond of making people light people's life up, because we struggled when he was much younger. We had a couple struggle seasons, and I think he wish he could have took care of his family, because Jonathan always have tried to take care of us, all of us, and he the baby. He have always tried to take care of Dre, Callie. As soon as he got out, he said, go bail Dre out. Like, he think he everybody daddy. So I think he likes to take care of people that need to be taken care of. And he get that from me because I like, you know, some of my friends be like, you know, some needy friends, and they be my favorite friends because I like to help people too. So I really can't tell you what that is, but I'm hoping he break free of that because I ain't trying to take care of no friends no more. Girl, you gotta watch the episode, girl. He on there acting like he's so bitter. I don't know what's wrong with my child, but honey, he should have known. When Dre went to jail, all his little girlfriends was dating his cousins and some more shit. Like, he should have been prepared. He should have been prepared. Dre thought he was the man when he went to jail the first time, honey, and that girl, she didn't last 3 months. And I think he might have took her virginity. And she didn't last 3 months. But I told them, and they don't want to listen. They don't want to listen. Now, he done did this whole apology talking about, I thought these women love you more than me. Nigga, it's hard to love you, and I'm your mammy. It's hard to love you, and I'm your mammy. And your daddy say the same thing, so it ain't just me. Girl, he sprung. I mean, just think about it. Like, she ain't finna get pregnant. Y'all wish that voodoo shit on us the last time. We ain't doing that again. I'm not even entertaining that. And all the children come from God. So if God give them a baby, hey, he give them a baby. Nothing wasn't wrong with her, and I really could have still with her until she told on Jonathan. That causing division between me and Jonathan or any of my kids scares me. I don't like when people do that. I don't like when his little friends like try to cause division. Like, even if you don't like me, that just tells me like you're gonna be a weirdo in the future. Like, you don't tell on my son to piss me off, to cause division, because that would have been like, if I wasn't no real type of mama and know my sons or know my kids, I would have felt some type of way. Like, if you tell me like my son just had me knocking on the door while you was in there, like, you a whole ass woman with a kid, you was supposed to open the door and then be like, I'm gonna go to the room, whatever. But laughing while somebody mama at the door is the most disrespectful thing you could do. And Jonathan ain't never had no women do that to me before. So that's my take. I feel like if she told on you to me, she gonna tell on you. So, and then as soon as we shot that video, you see how fast God came through with all of them old messages from her? Now he looking crazy. And I know he didn't see some of them, because some of them should have been a red flag for you way before this. You about to be in the same situation you was already in. I don't think you need no girlfriend. I think you need a friend. Don't call them no girlfriend. Don't call them your bitches. I think you need to start by just calling your friends friends. Okay? I think they, in their mind, think they more than what they is. Like, it's funny to lock somebody mama out and you only been there like 2 weeks and he ain't even calling you a girlfriend yet. Like, how you gonna get to the girlfriend stage? Like, we do family shit at my house. You can't come over my house doing shit like that. I would never let Jonathan just leave you outside. I would just go outside and tell you he in there, but he ain't feeling like answering the door. And maybe you might want to come back tomorrow. Girl, then Jonathan on the episode says, I'm the reason that Angie walked out of his life after he got out of jail. Y'all got to watch the episode. My son must be going through something. He's sober now. So the sober Jonathan is starting to like reveal more of what's going on with him. Callie is decorating her new home. She's decorating, and she got a new job. She just got her credentials to work in the hospital or whatever it is she got going on. She don't want me telling her business, so I'm only telling you that. But yeah, so he was on there talking about Angie at one point too, and I think when my kids watch these episodes, then that's when they come back and then they try to cuddle under me and be like, I can't believe I said that. Like, no, how do I make Angie leave? First of all, I'm a woman. And yes, you are my son and I love you dearly. But I'm not fixing to do no sneaky shit with no woman that if you tell me this your woman, if you doing some sneaky shit, I'ma tell her. I'ma call her up on the phone and be like, girl, he got 2 women over here. Now, if you tell me that's just your friend, that's just your friend. But I'm not about to help y'all do no sneaky shit. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not about to help none of them do no sneaky shit. Just like Dre, I tell him, you can only have a friend until that lady either divorce you or you get divorced. You can't have no woman. I'm gonna tell them like it is, and they can do how they want to do, or they could do what I say do. Okay? Girl, so I'm going to tell y'all, because she said he's a red flag. This son is on me tough. Men are men. We are women, okay? We get to give them the green light or the yellow light or the red light, okay? Somebody going to give them the green light, the red light, or the yellow light. They're not us. Okay, you have to divinely, you have to make the choice what you want to do. They not going to make that choice. So you cannot blame no man. If he want to hang out with you, kick it with you, have sex with you, whatever the case may be, if you don't require something, you can't be mad at what they do. Now, if you want to call yourself a side piece and then try to be mad later when you try to upgrade your status, and you started off saying that you was okay with being a side piece, and now you can't never upgrade your status because you everybody's side piece, you can't get mad. You can't get mad. I need y'all to start paying attention, because this ain't just Jonathan. It's Nick Cannon. It's Oprah Winfrey. It's all them people that got some money that feel like they could just do what they want to do. You have to make that decision for yourself. You don't see Callie. You know how many celebrities that been in my daughter DM? You know how many celebrities that probably try to make my daughter into a side piece? Do y'all think that Blue and Dre is about to let Callie go be a nigga side piece? Do y'all think that they would let their sister say, I'm a side piece? They not about to let their sister say no shit like that. So when y'all pick and choose to do that, you can't be mad at no man because that's what you signed up to fucking be. Then next year when you still a side piece and he don't really like you like that because you came in the half-ass rapping, you can't be mad at them. Y'all mad at Jonathan. Y'all ain't mad at Nick Cannon. Y'all ain't mad at NBA Youngboy. Y'all ain't mad at them. Oh, he's a womanizer. No, he's a goddamn man with a penis, not a vagina. And then every time y'all get mad, oh, I was digging in his booty. Jaden said he don't let nobody dig in his booty. So how was you digging in his booty if he ain't never let Jaden dig in his booty? You see? And then y'all say some weird shit and then be like, oh, I want to take it back. Stand on that shit. Oh, I'm going to take it back now because he's giving me a little bit of attention. He see you moving like that. Like, what do you think is going to happen? Then you want to blame me talking about he's a narcissist. You're a narcissist. Bitch, I'm a realist. I'm not going to never let my daughter or get out here and call myself no fucking side piece, then sympathize with a side hoe. Like, you did that to yourself. Your mama and daddy should have told you that. I just don't understand how y'all get on this internet and judge people that choose their own paths. Y'all didn't see me say, oh, Jonathan, you ain't an inmate. No, nigga, you's an inmate. You in jail. You is what you chose to do. Okay? Now, if you get out and you want to change when you get the next man, you tell that man, no, ma'am, no, sir, I'm not no side piece. I'm the full package. I don't give a fuck if I got 3 kids. I never let a motherfucker side piece me. So anyway, I don't even look at y'all when y'all be saying that. I don't even care. It's dumb. Like, I know you know better. You's a side bitch. That's why you mad. But you called yourself that. You ain't gonna never hear Jaden on no goddamn internet talking about I'm a side piece. First of all, Blue or Dre is not about to let her say that. Okay? It's gonna be a whole problem. Even the homies from Jonathan's growing up place, because I don't believe in gangs, but his friends is not about to let her say that. Could you imagine Jaden or Callie on the internet saying I'm a nigga side piece? Do you know how the fool I would act? Now, if Jonathan want to be somebody's side piece, that's on him. He's a man. Okay, that's on you if you want to run around here with all the tricks and the treats. But these women are not supposed to be running around here selling themselves for a couple of dollars, talking about I'm a side piece. And that nigga tried to compare me and contrast, and that's what we was arguing about. Talking about I was a side piece to Shaq and them, and I was a side piece. No, where did you ever get that? You ain't never met none of them. You heard a couple of my stories, but you ain't never heard me say I was no nigga side piece, and you ain't never heard me say I gave them nothing. I gave them a motherfucking due bill. That's what I gave them. He said you went to the hotel with 50 Cent, and you went to the hotel not to be a hoe. You goddamn right. I pulled up, got my bill due, got my bottle, and said I'll meet you at the spot. I didn't pull up for him to get none. When I seen he was in the towel and it wasn't hanging right, I said, I'm out of here, okay? And nothing he could have said. He couldn't have said, oh, I'll pay you to be my side piece. I'm going to give you some attention. I'm going to give you a movie part. None of that shit would have mattered. You know how many offers I done got for movies and roles that came with a side piece title? Jonathan had me all mixed up, and he's a little confused. But he gonna learn. He's gonna learn. And you can see on the next episode, I provided receipts for anything that he called me a liar about. He talked about an NFL player that flew us out to one of his football games. Now, mind you, me and my kids had our own hotel room. We had our own hotel room, and he flew us out, me and my kids, to the game. Okay, to the Super Bowl. Okay? And yes, he did win, honey. But he ain't never heard me say I'm going to be somebody's side piece. He ain't never heard that ever. Exactly. She said you get what you accept. And then y'all don't realize how dumb and stupid y'all look in the comments. Like, people looking at y'all. He's a narcissist because he has a bunch of women. The women is throwing themselves on him. Okay? They are throwing themselves and their panties and their bras. And I'm watching it in real time. And then they trying to buck up against me like, I don't need my son money. I got a man. I don't know who to pay the light, the water, or the gas to, ho. I ain't never needed my son for nothing. So you don't need to come and compete with me. You need to compete with these other motherfuckers, okay? Not me. I'm starting a dating show with Jaden come January 1st. John might be a little mad, but it is what it is. I'm starting a dating show, and I'll start full management with her on January 1st. We just trying to get through the holidays and enjoy our holidays. But come January 1st, Kris Jenner will hit the fucking ground running, okay? The black Kris Jenner with a K. And don't nobody play with me when I do, okay? I'm going to ask Chrisean if she will let the baby come over. I said that on this last episode. I'm going to, every Christmas, every holiday, every time I got the kids for anything, I will ask her. If she cuss me out and call me dumb motherfucking bitches, that's on her, okay? But every holiday that I tell them what I'm going to do with the kids, I'm going to ask her. You know why? Because the Lord ain't never fixing to look at me and tell me that you play favoritisms, because I don't. Okay? I don't play favoritisms. Y'all say I like John more than I like all the other kids because he rich. That's a goddamn lie. That is not my favorite child, okay? But anyway. I know I look a fucking mess. I've been just cleaning, and my husband is getting ready to come back from out of town. So I'm over here cleaning. I'm trying to make sure Dre got all his stuff in order and trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Just he's doing an amazing job doing everything on his own. But as a mom, you just want to double cross the T's, like you good, you straight. You know what I'm saying? You want to give him that good push, like, you know what I'm saying? Just like we gave John when he came home. Dre just don't want to share his. And I really wish he would share, but I understand this is not, you know, for him and Callie. They tried it. They're not really a fan of it. But I really think that anything that we go through as Christians, as people of God, period, that sharing what we go through helps another family. Like, I know y'all got some one of y'all or two of y'all or 1,000 of y'all got some disrespectful ass, ornery ass, spoiled brat kids. And I know you trying to figure out how to work with them. And I'm sharing that experience with y'all for the last 2 years. I'm sharing everything. I footed the whole bill for this show all by myself. Just little old me. And yes, it's growing. And I appreciate all of the people that's in there giving the comments. I even take advice from some of the people in there. And some of the advice that people put in the comments in there, other people take their advice too. We sharing different routes and different roads and journeys, but y'all want to get on the dumb pages and follow the bullshit and pay for the bullshit, and you ain't getting nothing out of it. Now, just because Dre might not share his experience, I will still share what we did, how we did it, what we could do, because I was lost. I didn't know how to handle this last situation. But there's some mothers in there that been through this, that is coaching me, and it's working. And we pray for each other. So if you just on a page that's just full of bullshit and you ain't getting nothing out of it, our family show is $5.99, and I guarantee you leave with a few nuggets every month. Because I'm leaving with something. Blue probably get on your nerves the most. Actually, Callie does. Callie gets on my nerves the most because she's that Taurus and that bull is in her, and she just believes that, you know, everything is just green in the world and we don't have to do anything and we can live on the land, and she wants a farm and, you know, all this. Like, we're so totally opposite, you know what I'm saying, that she is my most hard person to understand. I've been with Dre longer than everybody, so obviously he's my favorite for different reasons. I've been with him the longest. So, and he understands me. He kind of, you know, saw me at my worst, and he can speak more around what I'm going through when we be having our long talks, and we be talking, honey. We be talking. But they all hard-headed than a motherfucker. They all hard-headed. So some of y'all that got babies, you're going to need to have a lot of patience. Because them same people that get on your nerves right now are going to get on your nerves in a different type of way when they get grown. And I love them all. And I love all their children dearly. You know, all they baby mamas wouldn't have been my picks, but that's not for me to pick. It's just for me to sit back and look and laugh and try to direct and sip my tea. You know what I'm saying? But if one of them call me, I don't care what they're going through. I treat everybody separate. So if one of them call me and say, "Mom, could you come?" Or "Karlissa, I don't fuck with you. Could you come?" You goddamn right. I'm going to get in my car. And if they scary or they hard to deal with, I will take my security. I will pull up and still help them. Callie baby daddies call me, child, like I'm their mama. They call me like, "Oh, can you meet me over here and drop the kids off? Or can you do this? Or can you do that? Can you pay my this month? I'm gonna pay you back." We exchange money, all that. So I don't know why the women feel a certain type of way with me, but the men, we get along just fine. Okay, Callie got 2 baby daddies, and them is my sons too. And if they call me right now, I'm gonna hang up on this motherfucking live and go see what's cracking. And gonna treat them all the same way. You only go to court for Blue. I was at the court with Ron. Okay, his mama, his daddy, wasn't nobody in there but my black ass. Okay, I'm in there telling them people what we gonna do, how we gonna do it, and he ain't staying here with y'all either. He got to go home and take care of my grandson. So what we finna do? in every court when he got out. Here go a little something to get you. Make sure you ain't hungry. You could sleep over here. You could stay over here. All that. So I don't know how y'all be getting it all mixed up, but y'all got the wrong one, okay? I am the mama up over here, okay? And I thank God for my husband being so open and transparent to letting people that done cussed us out and talk shit, and he just be just as forgiving as I do. You know what I'm saying? Because Mr. Saffold was not when I first met him, was not really a nice guy, but now he be like, he get it. He get it now, because he got adults that he got to deal with too, and I got to tell him, like, I don't give a fuck what they say. They still your kids. I don't care how they say it. Tomorrow they still gonna be your kids, and they still gonna be the parents of your grandkids. So what you got to do is still give them another chance, or Jesus ain't gonna give you another chance. So anyway, that's all I had to say about that. And I'm going to go finish cleaning up before my man come here and see that my laundry room look like holy hell. There's a couple dishes still. Me and Dre just been in here just... We've been in here just acting like we don't have to do shit. We just been talking and eating every 5 minutes. And that's what we've been doing, okay? And I'm going to love him back up to wherever he go. And then he probably still going to look back and say, fuck you, you ain't shit. All you taught me how to do was eat coochie. And I'm going to be like this. You got it. Chrisean doesn't need nor deserve nobody apology. Yeah, no, I'm not doing no more apologies. I'm not doing it. I'm sorry. I ain't even apologizing to my kids no more. I'm done with that. Take it or leave it. Okay? I had to realize when Jonathan over there talking about, I need you to be a mama. Nigga, I didn't have no mama. Okay? When I was like 11 years old, way before that, because my mom was on drugs. But physically, I didn't have no mama after 11 years old. I had to put my maxi pad on myself, pull my drawers up, and figure it out the fuck myself. Okay, I had to figure it all out myself. So y'all got way more than what I ever had. So maybe I don't know how to be no mama. Did you ever think about that? You got to have a mama to learn how to be a mama. Just be glad I've been here pushing you and motivating you and encouraging you to be great. Just be happy about that. I have apologized for anything I already said to or about the grandkids, all of them. Even when I've called Jaden's kids, oh, they gonna be worthless, because I already know what the kids need. And if you're denying the grandparents, that's my take on it. I'm gonna tell you the truth. You could take it or leave it. I'm gonna tell you, if your kids don't got no grandparents to give you no break. Y'all know how we get every 5 minutes. We be like, shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. Shut up. Get you all of that. If y'all kids ain't got no grandparents, then that's all they gonna know is shut the fuck up. Leave me alone. Don't you see me trying to go to work and feed you and clothe you and bathe you, and your daddy ain't here and the motherfucker ain't shit? Like, come on. So I already apologized to all of them and their kids about anything that I said. Okay? I'm not apologizing again and again and again. However you feel, that's how you feel. A lot of kids grew up fucked up and turned out to be amazing parents. That's usually how it works. Okay? Because I didn't miss nothing. Okay? I didn't miss nothing. Okay? I didn't. Dre went to court every month for 8 months, waiting on somebody else to pull up. Waiting on, the people that he think love him the most, waiting on them to pull up and help him. And I'm the only motherfucker in that courtroom. Okay, I'm the only one in there, and when it was time to bail him out, I'm the only motherfucker that was there too. So I mean, it is what it is, You don't think it's weird that Blue keeps coming for Jaden out of nowhere? I think he keeps her motivated. I think he keeps her viral. I think our motivation is kind of fucked up, and you might say it's narcissistic, but I mean, I think he knows what it takes to get Jaden off the couch. I think he knows what it takes. You know, he made her great. He made her an artist, like overnight, a sensation. Like, Jaden has a very strong fan base, and not that bullshit that just get on here and flip-flop. She got a very strong fan base, and by the time I get done growing that motherfucker to 100 million, y'all know when I say a number, that's what the number gonna be. When I get done growing that motherfucker to 100 million, he got it started, he lit the fire, and now it just needs a little bit of molding and shaping. But I mean, could you imagine if he didn't say shit about her? If somebody don't like you or don't fuck with you, don't love you, they're not gonna bring you up. They're gonna just let your buzz die out. It's gonna be quiet like Jonathan does. You know what I'm saying? He's got some antics, he's got some things that he does that he knows what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He got the internet on full lock. And today, Jaden and Chrisean are viral. And I'm viral too today. But if you're not doing anything with that, the math is supposed to math, baby. You could best believe if one of them people got on this motherfucker and said, oh, I'm X, Y, and Z today, and they had the ability to make my sales go from here to here, I'm gonna run with that shit like, fuck you too, nigga, but what's cracking? So I just, you know, and he's, he gets it, you know what I mean? If they get on here and talk shit about him, he gonna drop a song, like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta make it make sense. But it's not their fault. Jonathan took marketing in college when he was in high school. So Jonathan had marketing certificates. He took all my classes. He took my classes with me. When he was in high school, he understands what marketing is in and out. He's gonna be doing this shit 20 years from now. He might just break away and start doing some stand-up comedy. But Jonathan is a marketing genius, and he took a lot of classes. It didn't happen naturally. So parents, when you in school and you struggle with a class, make your kids take that class with you so y'all could do it together, okay? Because Jonathan was smart in school. I said, I need you to come up here and take this class because I can't make it every week. I need you to sign my name in when you sign your name in so I can get my credit, and you just come home and tell me how we going to do this homework. You see what I'm saying? But let him tell it. I ain't no type of mama. But Jonathan and Andre and Callie, before they went to college, already had a semester of college under their belt. They already had, and marketing is a must. Like, you ain't going nowhere without marketing. So make sure that y'all make y'all kids take some classes while they in high school. And when they get to college, they'll just be sitting there waiting on them. But if they quit and drop out of college, at least they know how to market. Make $2 turn into $20 and $20 turn into $200. And that's marketing. Okay? But let them tell it. I ain't taught them shit. I made them take acting. I made them take, Jonathan played the clarinet or the drums, or he did something. Shit, I can't remember. Ask Jonathan what instrument he played. Jonathan definitely played an instrument. Was it the flute? I played the clarinet. I said, motherfucker, you gonna do something. Okay, you gonna get out here and do something. He had acting classes. He had marketing classes. He already, when he got to college, he already had a 3.0 GPA in college. Okay, and so did I. Because he would sign me in when I had to go to work, honey. He would sign that paper and put my name on there like I was up in that class. Okay, I'm sorry. We had to do what we had to do, y'all. Because you know they was paying people to go to school, and I think they still doing that. Was it the clarinet? He played something, girl. Somebody asked Jonathan what instrument he played. He might have played for a month, but he learned how to play it. You do know that a 3.0 GPA is average. Not for men, baby. Not for men. For women, yes, but not for men. And all you need is a 3.0 GPA for Division 1, UCLA, USC. So don't try to knock nobody's 3.0, girl, because you know right fucking now your dumbass kids ain't getting no 3.0. Okay? Girl, she gonna hit on. You do know that 3.0 is average. No, a 2.5 or 2.0 is average. That's what I got. Don't y'all hate them type of motherfuckers? Bitch on here talking to me about my son, talking about average. I see that's the type of shit. And then they don't even be embarrassed when they do it. They don't even be embarrassed when they get on here and do it. A 3.0 for a man is not average, baby. I can guarantee you. First of all, let's just start here. All of my kids was 3%ers. You know what a 3%er is? Okay, there we go. So then that wasn't average. Only 3% of these motherfuckers is going to get one of them full ride scholarships, okay? Only 3%. So fuck the 3.0. Just know that they are 3%er. Only 3% of Americans in the state of California will own a home in the state of California. I got 3 out of 3. Get on here talking about no average, bitch. Don't play with me. You is average. A 3.0 is a B, right? B is good. Girl, yeah, she's mad. She's so fucking mad. Because 3.0 and a 1780 on your SAT score, that means not only did you get a B, but you actually absorbed what you learned because you also passed your SATs. Every single one of them. So SATs mean you qualified, you learned enough to be at a Division I high school, whether that's UCLA, USC, Ohio State. You only need a 3.0, ho. You only need a 2.0. Who she thinks she talking to? Girl, you know how hard it was for me to make sure they had a 3.0? She's a dumbass. Like, why are we even... She a dumbass. She got a 4.0 and still only make $5 an hour. We not talking to you, baby. I thought Dre was in jail back then. Girl, Dre was in jail and still got his high school diploma at 16. Dre is the smartest kid I got. Okay? Dre is the smartest kid I got. And Dre done read more books than all of y'all on this live. Matter of fact, I'll go get his books right now. He already got some motherfucking books. Dre reads for fun, okay? He been home a month. That motherfucker already got his whole library together. He really a nerd. Dre really a nerd. But he's a good big brother because he made sure that they read their books, and you know, he made sure that my kids read books. He's really a good big brother. It just be rough for that oldest child. You know, that oldest child got to be his own protector, his own provider in Los Angeles. I didn't know no better. If I would have knew, honey, I would have moved to Africa. I didn't know no better. I didn't know that every block that you go on, by the time you know, and also Dre was 6 feet tall at 14 years old. So when we walking down the street and people asking him where he from, I'm thinking they trying to be his friends. I don't know what's going on. I'm from Ohio. We don't ask each other that shit. When we ask where you from, we mean like what side of town. We don't got no gangs in Ohio. I didn't understand that. And you also got to remember, me and Dre is 17 years apart. Me and Dre is 17 years apart. But if I go in there right now, his backpack got all his books. He done been to that library. He got all his books. He got his library card. You pick and choose. Oh my gosh. There's no picking and choosing. There's the truth and then there's the truth. Like, you just tell the truth. I got 3 to pick from. What you want me to do about that? Ohio too. And I would have thought the same thing. Girl, you know I was lost. By the time he went to jail and got arrested, I didn't know nothing. The other kids had to tell me that the people was chasing him home every day. Like, I didn't know, like, how he learned how to fight like that. I don't know. They don't come home and tell you. So you should have known at 17 years apart. Girl, I just told you I'm from Ohio. We don't have gangs. Dre is the handsome one. They all good-looking kids. Why Blue out here disrespecting Jay? You need to be a comedian. Girl, this shit ain't funny. This shit ain't always funny. It's only funny on the good days. Blue calls you Chrisean because of the lies. No, he calls me Chrisean. If you gotta watch the episode, he calls me Chrisean because I talk loud when I'm trying to get my point across, and he thinks that when a woman talks loud, she's trying to be like dominant or disrespectful. But you gotta remember, I don't have no reason to lie. Like, what would be my reasoning? I love them, but I don't like them enough to lie. And you could Google all my kids. You could Google to see if I'm lying. They not average kids. You could Google them and see if I'm lying. Just Google. Yes, it's written in the Bible. God has his favorites. It's life. We have our favorites for different reasons. You know what I'm saying? We have our favorites for different reasons. Like, Dre is probably the kid that I can, like, spend the day with and shoot the shit back and forth. You know what I'm saying? He's that kid. Callie and Blue, I can't really spend a whole day with them. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just can't spend, like, a whole day with them. But then also, Dre is the most hard-headed. Like, I could tell Blue, like, run a play like this, and he gonna run a play like that. He gonna steal the plays. Now, that motherfucker know that Mexican techno is what I planned for Jaden for the fresh off the year, and this nigga gonna go steal it. And it sound good on the back of his song, it do. But that's okay because whatever is for her, God already got the person that's gonna hand me the beat and hook it up. Everybody gonna win. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna work itself out. I just know not to tell him no more of my ideas for my artists because he know I got the gift. He know I can just boom. But that's okay. That's okay. It sound good, son, and I'm gonna let you run with that one. But the next one I ain't gonna tell you. This gonna be a problem. Jaden business shit. I'm gonna do it. So Jaden is a woman. She's gonna be so much easier than a man, and he's probably gonna feel like, oh, it's not really fair, but that's just how it is. Like, women have more things that they can offer in the world, and you already know I'm about to run that shit up. So he just need to be grateful, you know, that his kids gonna be where they need to be, and he need to make sure he get his ass over here and put this playground together before I call TMZ and act like I'm putting this playground together myself. I love you too. Where'd she go? Damn it, I seen that. I love you too, babes. The beat definitely sound, yeah, he gonna win with that. Because I know he probably gonna throw Cardi on the back, but that's okay. That's all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be all right. It's gonna be just fine. Come the 1st of January, I'm gonna tell all my kids and my. Can y'all still hear me? That's Callie calling. She probably want me to do something too, child. But come January 1st, I told everybody I'm going to be busy for the whole month of January. I got a new artist. I got to go. She calling me back, y'all. I got to go. But I'm going to call y'all back. I'm going to call y'all right back.
Make a psycho, make a traffic psycho.